Hi dears, good morning. Today we are going to start grade 7 SPR on equality lesson. Okay, so before entering the lesson, in this lesson we are going to be discuss about 3 stories at first. Then alone we are going to topic. Okay, the first story about Kanta. She is working as a domestic worker. Okay, Kanta, what do you mean by domestic worker? Yeah, who helps in our home for do completing work, or who we are appointed a person to complete the work for helping our homework. That people are called as domestic worker. Okay, so like Kanta, one day she is standing in line for polling vote. Okay, you know very well the time of election, all are stand in line for polling vote. Okay, there is no inequality in that line. Okay, so like that Santa and her neighborhood, they are standing line for polling vote. The same time, where Shanta is working, that employer, okay, that employer also standing the same line for polling vote. Okay, so in that time, what that Kanta, that lady felt means how the time of election we all stand at the same line, how the equality is present here. Like that she discussed to her friend. Okay, so after poll her vote, they started to go to their home. So that time Kanta said to her friend, my daughter is not feel well today, so I want to take her to hospital, but uh, before going to hospital, now I want to go to my employer house. I need to complete all work, then I want to borrow money to them, then alone I want to go to hospital. Like that she said, and then she is going to her home and she gave some homemade medicine to her daughter. Then she is going to her employer house to do complete her work. Okay, so she worked long time in that house, and then after completing her work, she asked some money for treatment for his for her daughter. So the time of asking money, the employer said somewhat harsh manner, don't have habit to ask money often like this. Like that they gave warning, then they gave money to Kanta. Okay, so after getting money, she arrived home fast manner. Then she is taking her daughter to government hospital. So when she is going to government hospital, in there also a long queue. She want to wait some time in that queue. So when she is standing the line, she just look around of her surrounding. Who's all standing in the line, they all are very poor manner. So the same time, some of the rich people, they also come to hospital, but they are not standing in line. When they come to hospital, directly they are going to doctor and meet them. So that time what she felt, what Kanta felt means, see, today morning when the time of election we all are stand, there is no partiality in that line. But here we are a poor, so that's why we want to stand in long time queue. But the rich people, they not ready to wait. So she realized the inequality. So she realized the inequality in that time. Okay. So why I said this story means, later I will explain to you why these 3 stories given to you. Okay. So first story about Kanta, and second story. In your book, after the story, second one of the story they given. The story name was Jotan. Okay, so one of the book, that is Jotan is an autobiographical book. The writer, who was the writer of that particular autobiography means Om Prakash Valmiki. So what is autobiography? Autobiography means the person who writes his life event in a book, that is called as autobiography. So Om Prakash Valmiki, he was a famous Dalit writer. Why I mentioned here is we will discuss. Okay, so he was a famous Dalit writer um, he wrote the book Jyotan, very famous book. So in that book, he experienced what he faced in his early days. Okay, when he was studying fourth standard in his village, in his school, the headmasters, the teachers, the people who are studied in that school, they are not treated that boy equal manner. Okay, so he asked to sit outside of the class only. He want to observe the class, sit outside. Like that only he was treated. The same like when we studied sixth standard, the story about Ambedkar we discussed. No, the same like he also treated by the people. So one day the school headmaster called that boy, that small boy, fourth standard small boy. He called that boy. He asked him to sweep the school ground fully. See, just imagine you are fourth standard studying boy. The school ground was somewhat very big. Okay, whether they asked to clean the ground means how you feel bad. So like that, the whole day he was doing that work. Okay, that headmaster observed whether he is doing that work or not. Like that, he observed. So Om Prakash Valmiki, the whole day he involved to clean the school ground. Okay, it takes long period of time. Okay, so even the time of cleaning, he is not allowed to drink water. Okay, the whole day he is doing work. After completing that work, he feel somewhat back pain. Okay, but he is not informed to his parent. Okay, when he come next day of the school, the same headmaster asked him to clean the doors. How many doors in the school? He asked him to clean the doors and windows in proper manner. Okay, so when the time of when he was cleaning the doors and windows, by accidentally his father, that Om Prakash Valmiki, his father was crossed the school. That time he observed and he shocked, and he comes and he asks his school teachers and headmaster, why you asked to clean my son for these works. Like that they asked. So somewhat discussion, somewhat conflicts going on. At last his father, Om Prakash Valmiki father, he took his boy and he said very proud, very harsh manner, one day you will feel my son will go to a good position. That time you feel shame. Like that he said. So after that he studied good, and he after that he became, that Om Prakash Valmiki became a very famous writer. Suppose now the teachers or the headmasters, definitely they feel bad. Okay, why means because of his caste they are not treated in equal manner. Okay, so but the caste is not a matter to develop his knowledge, to develop his career. He just prove. Okay, and third story. Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Ansari, they are the young couple. They lived in they are from Maharashtra. Okay, they are from Maharashtra. After he got that Mr. Ansari get job in Mumbai. So when he get job from Mumbai, they plan to settle in Mumbai city. So they started to search home in Mumbai. They approach a property dealer. Okay. So the property dealer took him, both Mr. and Mrs. Ansari was took the property dealer for various houses. So they saw a lot of apartment. So in one apartment, they satisfied. Okay, that rent rate, other facilities, everything they feel good. Then they approach the house owner. So when all the things they discussed, they agreed. At last, that house owner lady asked, "What's your name?" Like that, they asked to that couple. They said Mr. and Mrs. Ansari. So when she heard the name, she said, "In our apartment, no one is not taking non-vegetarian. So we are not ready to give a house to you. Why? Because you may take non-vegetarian." But when she said that statement, the people who are standing in front of that lady, Mr. and Mrs. Ansari, and the property agent, the property dealer, these three people, they smell the they are making that house, that lady making fish curry in her home. They smell that particular smell. Okay, so what they realize means in that house itself they are preparing non-vegetarian, but they are not ready to give that house to the particular people. Why? Because they are not their religions. Okay, they are belongs to other religion. That's why the people not ready to give house. So after 1 month they are searching many places. After 1 month alone they are getting a good house. Here I introduce one word to you, dignity. Okay, so before going to the meaning of dignity, we discussed 3 stories, right? A story about Kanta, story about Om Prakash Valmiki, and story about Mr. and Mrs. Ansari. So in these stories, they respect, okay, the peoples, they respect. We are not given important, we are not treated equally. Okay, we are not respect their religions, their caste and their status. Okay, so when we are going to respect, when the persons are treated unequally, their dignity is violated. Okay, violated. Okay, so and we are not treat them equal manner, we are treat them unequally. So what is the meaning of dignity? To thinking of oneself and other persons as a worthy of respect. Okay, when we are not respect others, in that time inequality or unequal comes automatically. Okay, that's why often we say everybody equal in that world. Only 2 category of human beings only. One is uh, um, ladies, another one is gents. Okay, only 2 category, male and female only. And rather than these two, there is no religions, there is no caste, there is no inequality. But we are not ready to accept all the place, not only in our country, other countries also, the inequality extends up to now. Okay, so many government, even our government also try to reduce, try to avoid these things by various laws, right? But still it's these things are existence. Our generation, I think so, your generation, the caste systems, the religious practice, and the upper caste, lower caste, rich and poor, these things are not, should not follow. Okay, you have to treat all the people in equal manner only. That is my humble request to you. Our Indian government tries to give all the people, tries to implement all the people in equal manner. Okay, that's why we are the domestic country, you know very well. So when our constitution was framed, the time of framing time itself, the members who involved in the framing work of constitution, that time itself they decided, they write clearly, everybody should be treated equal manner alone. So that's why they give 4 important provisions to avoid inequality. Okay, so equality in Indian democracy. So in our constitution recognize every person as equal. Okay, so according to our constitution everybody is equal alone. Okay, so what are the 4 provisions given by our constitution means every person is equal before in front of law, whether they are rich or poor, upper caste or lower caste, or particular one religion to another religion, or is male or female. So we should not see these things in front of law. Suppose we are going to court, we are approaching any job, every person equal in front of law. There is no discrimination, there is no partiality in front of law, particularly Indian law. Okay, next, second point, no person can be discriminate against on the basis of their religion, caste, race, gender, etc. So what do you mean by discriminate means? Suppose we treat other person in an inferior manner. Okay, we are treat you are belongs to this particular region, you are belongs to this particular caste, you are here race means whether he or she white or black, because of color we suppose we treat them in discriminate means that is comes under this this provision. Okay, and gender. Okay, so we should not, anyone, we should not treat other people against on their religion, caste, race, gender, etc. Okay, so we should treat everybody equal. And third point, every person has access to all public places. Here public places means a playground or well or temple or school or hospital. That why they mention this particular point in our constitution means the time of freedom struggle time, and after getting freedom many places in India, particular sector of people not allowed to enter temples, not allowed to use well for taking water. Even we hear the story Om Prakash Valmiki, no, because of his caste he is not allowed to enter his class. Even father of Indian Constitution, Dr. Ambedkar, the time of when he was studying, the time of studying, he also treated like that. So the person should not treat like that. The constitution gives to all the people to access all the places. Particularly Ambedkar, he lead that event to enter the temple in North India, in South India. E.V. Ramasamy, he lead that event. Particularly Dalit people, he helps Dalit people to enter temple and to use common well for taking water. So the people, all the people have the rights to use all public places, and untouchability has been abolished. Why they give the word untouchability means the time of 6th standard when we study, that time 4 Varna we discuss, right? Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Sutradas and Vaishyas. So in that 4 Varna, Sutradas are treated in a low caste. In that time itself I said, during the king's ruling time, the Sutradas, when they enter the common street, they should not touch other people. When they touch other people, in those time, the people think they are very dirty, like that they thought, okay. So they practice that kind of things, but no one not, they also human being, okay. So we should not treat that people like that manner. That's why untouchability has been abolished. Now suppose anybody else, you belong to this caste, you should not touch me. You belong to this religion, you should not touch me. Like that anybody else speak to you, or they inform to you, they tell to you, or they force means, you can approach court, you can complain that particular person in police station. Why? Because our constitution gives rights or provisions, untouchability has been abolished. So these 4 provisions is very important. Why? Because the same topic you will read for your 8th standard, okay. So what are the 4 provisions given by our constitution means, every person is equal before the law. No person can be discriminated against on the basis of their religion, caste, race, gender. Third one, every person has access to all public places. And last one, untouchability has been abolished. Our Indian government tries to implement to reduce inequality in our society. So it tries to many ways to reduce this inequality. So particularly it uses 2 ways for reduce the inequality in our society. First, through law. Already we discussed 4 provisions they given in our society, in our constitution. I said no. So like that many more laws were introduced to protect the people who are affected in our society, particularly because of poor, because of uneducation, because of their caste or religion. So to reduce their burden, our government introduced many laws. That things and all you will study in your 8th standard civics, okay. Second, through government programs and schemes, okay. Government programs and schemes means like education loan and educational program or reservation for job, like that many program introduced to avoid inequality in our society. So now we are going to be discuss about one of the scheme our government, central government use to reduce the dropout of the children to school. So what do you mean by dropout? Whether you hear the word dropout, I think so. The word is very new for you. The meaning of dropout. Suppose a child coming to school regularly. Some reason the child not able to come to school, he stop his or her education. So the stop of education is called as dropout. Okay, so at present, not now, suppose we are go back 10 to 15 years, 20 years back, many children not able to continue their studies. Okay, so to reduce these things, government introduced one of the new scheme in all school all over India. We will see what that scheme. Now we are going to discuss about midday meal scheme. Okay, what do you mean by midday meal scheme? I think so. You people not you don't know about midday meal scheme. Suppose you are going to your home, you just ask about midday meal scheme to your parent or your grandparent. They will explain clearly. Yeah, let me explain, and you just clarify to your parent also. Actually, what is midday meal means? Many schools, particularly many government school, the children are very poor background. Okay, so when they comes to school, they are not able to take their food proper manner. So they are very poor in their health condition. So to reduce these things, our government introduce or implement midday meal scheme. So midday meal scheme means to provide cooked lunch to all children, particularly elementary school children. Okay, so to give cooked lunch to elementary school children in free manners. Okay, that alone called as midday meal scheme. Okay, so when did the scheme was introduced in India means, before we are going to discuss, we have one of the state in Tamil Nadu. In that state was ruling by Kamarajar. Okay, you know very well, Kamarajar in the time of 1950s. Okay, so in 1951, when he saw the children's, when he is going somewhere, that time many children they are not going to school, just they are playing in outside, or they are doing some agriculture work their land. That time he asked the parent and the children, that time what answer he gave their parents means, suppose we are sending them to school, who gave food? Suppose they work here means, that time only their stomach will fill. That's why we are not sending our children to school, like that they replied. Immediately, Mr. Kamarajar introduced one of the school to provide free lunch the school children. Okay, this is the very first incident in India for giving free lunch to children. Okay, so later the same state was ruled by Mr. M.G. Ramachandran. In his period, the year of 1982, he established a lot of things. He introduced lot of things in this particular scheme. So who comes to school, okay, whether they are rich or poor, there is don't bother about. All the children have rights to take free lunch in school, like that. The scheme was introduced. At present, in the state of Tamil Nadu, they are implement lot of things in that midday meal program. Each day they will give egg to children for getting protein, and then alternate days the variety rice, like that. Lot of things they are doing. So in the time of 2001, okay, the time of 2001, our Supreme Court, okay, our Supreme Court is the highest court of India. Supreme Court ordered the central government, okay, it's released one of the order to central government. You just follow the Tamil Nadu use that scheme, no, that midday meal program scheme, no. Same like all over India, you have to implement free lunch to children, particularly government school children, to provide free meals to all children, like that. One of the order passed by central government. So after 2001, our central government introduced midday meal scheme throughout India. All government school children getting the cooked lunch for their empty stomach. Okay, So what is the positive effect of this program means the dropout. Already I said no one of the word dropout. The dropout going to be reduced. Okay, before itself and that many children is not ready to come school. Instead of they are going to job or they are going to work some places. Okay, so when the government started to provide meal, the children automatically comes to school. So many children getting education, and the people who appointed for cooking this lunch means particularly Dalit women. Okay, so why? Because in school all variety of caste and religion people the students may study. So we give opportunity this kind of people for cooking means they have chance to improve their economic status. So who are appointed for cooking this program means Dalit women. Okay, so like that lot of positive things happened after introduced the midday meal scheme. This is one of the very successful scheme of our government to reduce the discrimination in our society, right? Issue of equality is not exist in our country alone. Okay, many country the people face lot of problem of inequality. Okay, we know very well about USA. Okay, USA, United States of America, is one of the very famous country in the world. But in that country also, in that country people also face lot of problem for getting equality. Okay, see whether you know or not, when our India getting independent 1947, first election was held in the year of 1950s. So 1950s when our constitution was comes effort, that time itself it gives rights to all the people irrespective of their gender or the caste or religion. Everybody is equal, everybody has rights to poll vote. Okay, where means in India. But in USA, a long time the government not give the rights to poll to vote all. Particularly who's are the upper caste, who's are very rich, that people alone have the rights to poll vote. Here one of the incident they describe in our book. What means one of the lady, her name was Rosa Parks. Okay, what her name means? Rosa Parks. She was a African American lady. What do you mean by African American lady means? When America was discovered, many people they settled in that country. Okay, last itself I said how America was described. Everything we will discuss previous year itself. Okay, so when America was discovered, that time many European people settled that country. So the time of settling, they are taking lot of people from Africa as a slave, and that people also settled there. Okay, so African people were treated in America as a slave for many centuries. Okay, so you know very well African peoples were very dark in color. Okay, so in America even now also that white and black that race discrimination exists still now. Okay, so this lady comes to our lesson. This lady Rosa Parks. One day she's traveled in bus. Okay, she's going to job I think so. And after completing her work, she returned back to her home. When means 1st December 1955 think so. Okay, so when she's coming to bus, she's sitting on seat. Okay, in that time, in that period, what the rules were followed in America means, suppose any passengers, any persons, any white people, suppose they are coming to bus means the black people not allowed to sit in that bus. Okay, so when Rosa Parks returned back to her work, she was very tired. So she is sitting one seat. The next stopping, one of the white people, he just arrived in the bus. He started to fight with this lady. How dare you are? How you can sit this seat? This seat is allotted for us alone. How you can sit like that? They started to fight each other. So that incident is create lot of things to her mind. So she started one of the movement. That movement is called the civil rights movement. Okay, how in our India freedom fighting movement started by a lot of people like that. That Rosa Parks, she is from African American lady. She started the movement for getting equal rights in that continent. Okay, in that country. So why means in that time the people, the student who are studying in school, particularly a separate school was used for America. Who's the white people children were studied a school which has all equipments, all important things, everything, so a luxury manner. Okay, where this black people were studied, that school is not fully furnished. The equipments not properly they had. Okay, so like that a lot of variations they had in their places. Okay, so to getting equal importance, Rosa Parks started the movement, civil rights movement. Okay, around 9 years the people, African American people, they struggled lot to government. After that, the year of 1964, the government, the US government passed one of the act, Civil Rights Act. So in that Civil Rights Act, it gives all all were treated equal in America. This is a grand success of African American people who settled for long centuries. Okay, so why we gave here means not only in India, all the countries face this like problem and equality. So we should not treat any persons to unequal manner. Okay, clear? Keep it in your mind. Have a nice day. Thank you.